Now, assuming you're going down the direct sales path, right? So if you're not, you can skip over this lesson. But if you're going down the direct sales path and your company succeeds, then at some point you have 5 or 10 or 20 or 100 salespeople. And I say that it'll make a difference if you understand how you will organize that sales team at scale. And you should take a half hour or an hour now to understand where you're going so that you get on the right path now. There's a lot of variables. There's no one way to organize a big sales team. There's no one right way. It comes down to a bunch of different factors. First and foremost, what role do these salespeople play? There's really 2 major roles they can play. They can be what's called hunters or farmers. Hunters are the salespeople that go out into the top of the sales funnel and bring people down to the bottom, where they close new sales. And farmers are people who take the customers at the bottom of the funnel and make them repeat customers. Now, it is possible for salespeople to do both roles. You can take brand new prospects, turn them into customers, and then that salesperson is responsible for repeat sales to that customer. And it's possible to split those roles, where some salespeople do nothing but find new customers, and then they hand those customers to what's called account reps or customer service people. And those are the farmers who then make those customers happy and try and turn them into repeat customers. There's also a third one that can come in here anywhere within the funnel, often near the top. You can have a third role that does nothing but qualify the leads so that your hunters have a smaller number of more qualified people to go close. You can split that up any way you choose, 1, 2, 3 roles within the same people. Again, you should take a swipe at this right now and figure out, what do you think will work best for your company? And then we can talk about geography. So imagine if you're a national brand, you're selling across the entire country, where do you put the salespeople? If it's really direct sales where you're going to sit face to face across the table, well, there's 2 ways to do that. You can either put the salespeople out there in the field close to the customers and have the issues, everything's a trade-off, have the issues of trying to manage a sales force that rarely gets together in the same room at the same time. Or you can burn a lot of jet fuel and you can have all the salespeople work out of your headquarters and send them on airplanes whenever they need to go and meet with customers elsewhere in the country or elsewhere in the world. Again, there is no one right way to do this. You can think about which would be the right way for you. And thirdly, you can split up your sales team by segment. And you can do this, again, in 2 different ways. One would be if you have more than one product or service, maybe you have a different sales team for each product or service so that sales team can understand really well exactly how that one product benefits those customers. Or if you're selling into multiple markets, where perhaps you're selling some of your products to big customers and some to small customers, you might want to split your sales team by the segment of your customers so that each salesperson better understands the customer from the customer's point of view and doesn't have to worry about how the automotive customers use it differently from the utility customers, from the accounting customers. So all these factors come into account when you think about a sales team of 10 or 20 people. And that's the next exercise. What would you do if you had a sales team of 10 or 20 people? How would you take these factors and split up your sales team across these different factors? Would you have different sales offices for different sectors, or would you have everybody back at headquarters and anybody selling to anybody?